In Stacking Up today, Todd, Bubba Horwitz is here to talk about a merger deal that could be emerging. Good to have you on the show.
Good morning, great to be here.
You have talked about potash before on the show, and we've talked about the consolidation in that sector. Now Bloomberg News is reporting that potash and Agrium could be getting together here. Is there a trade still left?
They're going to be dancing pretty soon. I think there's probably some room in potash here. I think, Agrium up at 100, it was not back down to 90, rallied on the news yesterday. Now back, in the mid 90s. Potash still at 70. I think there's room here. Potash was at one time taken over, or tried to be taken over at 120. So I think there's a lot of room here. And this space has been just absolutely blistered over the last 5 or 6 weeks. We're in the commodity, in the ag space, we're down on 5 and 6 and 7 year lows across the board, meaning that everybody's been suffering. So I think there's some room here in potash. I think there's a play probably in here with very little risk, and you have a chance for some big upside because I think they're going to probably try to hold out for more.
So you would go ahead and do what here with potash?
I would look at doing a ratio spread, and just try to collect some premium in case it sits. But if it does pop, or if there's some new negotiation, if it goes straight down, I'll keep the credit that I was able to create by doing the ratio. And if it goes straight up, which I think it might do, then I'll make it. It'll be like owning the stock. So I want to put myself in a two-way chance for victory with very little chance for losses.
Any chance that this will trickle down to some of the other names in that sector that you might want to play as the area does consolidate?
Well, I think you look at Mosaic. I think Mosaic's been absolutely beaten down
MOS.
That was at one time, I believe it was over $100 stock at one time, and now in the 20s. Any of that space, other than Monsanto, because there's a lot of people have something against the Monsanto name, but anything in that space other than that, I think is probably a fair play, because there's a lot of room for consolidation here because the markets are just very tough right now, and money is very tight. So I think you could look for some more movement here.
Definitely. Anything else on your horizon?
I think really my horizon is to be very neutral here. I think Friday's jobs is going to go a long way towards showing us where the market may actually be ready to go if they actually can raise rates. I think with the holiday on Monday, I think it's just going to be really quiet. Basically we've had 33 days with basically less than a 1% move from the top or bottom for 33 days in a row. I don't expect that to change until after the holiday.
I think a lot will change after Labor Day, don't you?
I do. I think probably the week after, it'll be one more week, because usually the week before, week after are quiet, and then I think we start to see them action. I think it's going to be a very volatile election season, a very volatile fall. I think we're going to see a spike, and we're going to see a lot of action coming up pretty soon.
I can think of a lot of options traders who hope that you are correct.
I am right, and I think we're going to see a lot of action. I think it's going to be fun, and it'll be back to trading as normal. But this is typical for the summer, so I'm not totally surprised.
Thank you.
Thank you.